The MSME Stakeholders Roundtable with His Excellency Governor of Katsina State is being piloted by the Director General of the Katsina State Enterprise Development Agency, Katsina, Aisha Aminu, and shortly we'll be asking her to come forward and give us a welcome address. But before that, let me quickly introduce some people who have been gathered to waiting for the governor at this event. Architect Ahmed Musa Dangiwa, the Honorable Minister of Housing and Urban Development, I understand is here with us. Please, can we put our hands together for him? And I'm told that the Deputy Head of Mission, Mr. Johannes Lene, representing the honored Gunther of the German ambassador to Nigeria, is also here with us. A warm welcome to you. I recognize Elsie Gekwea Atafua, the resident representative of the UNDP, who is here represented by Edith Castley. A warm welcome to you, Edith Castley. Mr. Oluwatobiloba Moody is the Director, World Intellectual Property Organization. He's also here with us. I recognize Yuzurio Susumu, the Chief Representative, JICA, Nigeria office. I'm told also here with us is Mr. Andre Mari Taptue, the Principal Development Economist, who is representing Abdul Kamara, the Director General of AFDB, that's the African Development Bank. Dr. Aminu Meida, the EVC of the Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, is also here with us. Please, let's put our hands together for him. I also want to welcome the MD CEO of the Development Bank of Nigeria, Dr. Tony Okpanachi. A warm welcome. The MD of the Royal Electrification Agency, Abba Aliyu, is also here with us. I also warmly welcome the Director General of NIDDA, that's the Nigerian Information Technology Development Agency, Kashifu Inuwa. A warm welcome. Dr. Afiz Ogun Oluwatoyin, the DG of the ITF, I'm told is also here with us. A warm welcome. And Representative Onasi Lawani, who is representing Charles Odili, DG Smedan, is also here with us. We have a long list of people who are here. I will be making all the introductions as we continue. But please let me quickly invite the Director General, the Director General of the Katsina State Enterprise Development Agency, Katsina, Hajia Aisha Aminu. Please welcome. Okay. Pardon me, this is an official event, and I think we shouldn't start without putting Nigeria first. So can we all be upstanding to recite the national anthem? Thank you very much. Aisha Aminu.
Good morning, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Katsina State, Malam Duka Umar Radda, the Deputy Governor of Katsina State, His Excellency Malam Faruk Lawal Jobe, Honorable Ministers, Heads of Government Agencies and Parastatals, Ambassadors and Heads of Mission here present, Representatives and Heads of UN missions and agencies, Heads of banks and financial institutions that have partnered with us to support this program, Katsina State government officials, staff and management of Katsina State enterprise agencies, members of the press, security personnel, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my special pleasure to welcome you all to this gathering. It's a great honor for me to stand before you today as we convene the first Katsina State MSME Roundtable with His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Katsina State. This is a pivotal event in our ongoing efforts to foster the growth and development of the MSME sector in our state. I'd like to start by extending our deepest gratitude to His Excellency the Governor, whose visionary leadership and unwavering support has been the driving force behind many of our achievements, and we have recorded a lot in this MSME sector in the past 1 year. Katsina State Enterprise Development was created a year ago in October 2023. Your commitment to creating a thriving economic environment for businesses in Katsina State has been truly inspiring. To our esteemed development partners, commercial banks, members of the diplomatic corps, we're truly grateful for your presence here today. Your expertise, resources, and commitment to development are key to realizing the common objective of empowering MSMEs in Katsina State. Your decision to join us in this journey is a demonstration of your belief in the potential of our great state. We're eager to explore many more ways in which we can work together hand in hand to achieve a lasting impact. I'd also like to recognize the hard work and dedication of my great team at Katsina, who have played a great part in organizing this event. This roundtable meeting would not have been possible with your relentless and tireless efforts. I'm truly confident that today's discussions will bear fruitful outcomes for all involved. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, the objective of this MSME roundtable today are threefold. One is for us to showcase our achievements as a state and an agency that is focused with developing MSMEs in the state, and to be able to share with you the progresses we have made in building a robust and dynamic MSME ecosystem in the state. Because as we all know that MSMEs are the backbone of every economy, so without them growing and achieving their full potential, there's no way meaningful economic development and growth can be achieved in any state or nation at large. These include initiatives that have enhanced access to finance, skills development, and market opportunities for all our small businesses. And we also would like to seek your collaboration, because we believe that sustainable development requires collaboration. No one man can do it on his own. We seek collaboration between government and private sector and government to government as well. This event serves as a platform for us to secure your buy-in, as we believe that your involvement and continued support will amplify and catalyze the impact of our ongoing efforts. So we therefore invite you to be part of this transformative journey and to work with us as partners in progress. The third reason why we're here is also to foster dialogue and build new partnerships, because we have people here that we're meeting for the first time. So we aim to create an open space for dialogue, exchange of ideas, because there's no premium of ideas, no one person knows it all, and explore new partnerships that can accelerate the growth and development of MSMEs in our great state. So by bringing together thought leaders and from various sectors, we hope to create synergies that would work and drive economic prosperity and inclusive growth. Under the leadership of His Excellency Malam Dikko Umar Radda and the support of our partners, the Katsina State Enterprise Agency has been at the forefront of several key initiatives aimed at creating a more enabling environment for MSMEs to grow and thrive. So we're gathered here today not only to showcase what we have accomplished, but to celebrate excellence and outline our vision for the future, and to also identify areas where we need to do better. So we count on your support and your partnership in the most valuable way. While we recognize that we have made significant progress, we also realize and accept that there's still a lot more to be done. That is why we're reaching out to you to ask you for your support and your help. Where you see that there are gaps we need to fill, kindly let us know, and let us know how we can move forward in bridging those gaps in areas such as access to finance. Even though we have an MSME finance fund available, but we still need more support and ideas on how to utilize it in a more effective and efficient way. We also need access and linkages to markets, infrastructure such as power, skills development, and technical support for the staff that have been mandated with this job. We believe that by working hand in hand with yourselves, such as development partners, financial institutions, private sector organizations, would be able to create a more vibrant and thriving ecosystem that not only boosts the economic activity of the state, but the region at large, and thereafter reducing insecurity as well and enhancing the social stability of our state. This is not just a government effort, it's a collective mission that everyone has to come on board. Katsina is your second home, so we invite you to please come to our great state, feel at home and support us where necessary, so that your investments and our ideas can also flourish sustainably. So as we embark on these discussions, I am confident that the insights and perspectives shared here today will shape a better future for us. We're eager to hear how each of you can contribute on our shared mission and goals, how we can best collaborate to achieve what we want, to achieve a lasting impact, and also know that without your support, our vision alone cannot take us to where we want to be. Thank you once again for honoring our invitation. It is a great pleasure to have you here. Your presence today gives us a great hope that together we can create an environment where small and big businesses will thrive, and it will be the engine for the economic growth and prosperity of our great state. Thank you very much once again, and looking forward to a fruitful discussion. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hajia Aisha Aminu, the Director General of the Katsina State Enterprise Development Agency, KASIDA. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this program is going on live on Channels Television, please. And I want to apologize. I have not recognized the Deputy Governor. Deputy Governor is here with us. That's Alhaji Farouk Lawal Jobe. Please, let's put our hands together for him. Pardon me, is a man that I know, and because I was in Katsina State as a GM, General Manager of NTA Katsina, and I know this man very well, but I have not recognized him since. Pardon me, please. Alhaji Farouk Lawal Jobe has been, he was a special advisor to Governor Masari, has been Commissioner for Budget. He's a seasoned financial expert and banker, an epitome of dedication and loyalty to those he has served. I'm sure he's doing that to Governor Umaru Diko Rada. Please, let's put our hands together for him again. Next, I invite us to watch a short documentary. It's a documentary on the new dawn in Katsina, the giant strides of His Excellency Governor Umaru Diko Rada in transforming the SME ecosystem and tackling security. I invite Olawale Fasonya, PhD, a principal partner, Center for Enterprise Training and Policy Initiatives, set up, and former Director General, Dan, to give us a brief on what we're about to see.
Thank you very much. His Excellency Governor Diko Umaru Rada and the Deputy Governor, let me crave your indulgence to adopt the already laid out protocol by Aisha. So I will skip protocols. And what we're about to see, it's a snippet, it's a video that captured a bit of what the governor has done in Katsina. He has done a lot of changes. He's a transformational leader. And I want to say something here, because I worked very closely with him. When he was about to start the journey of contesting, I met him one-on-one, and I said, why do you want to do this? Why are you leaving certainty for uncertainty? Then he told me, he said, Fasonya, I have a pact with God. I want to change the narrative of my people. And I believe it's something that if God gives me the opportunity, I will do, and I will want to make history. And I think he has started making that history. Let's give him a round of applause. I worked very closely with him, like I said, and I share his dreams. So when the baton changed and I was no longer the Director General, I went to Katsina and I said, what can we do to assist you in this transformational journey? And he said, Mr. Fasonya, please, go ahead. Whatever you need to do, I give you 100% support. And he told me that having been governor for a few months, he has been able to know the gaps, especially within the SME sector. And by the way, he was the DG that served longest among all the DGs of Smedan, because he spent 6 years as DG. I think most of the other DGs were 4 years, and then they changed them. So he was in the second term when the journey of becoming a governor started. What he did in Smedan, he decided to do even better in Katsina. And Katsina has been the better for it, which you will see here today. So this documentary that you are going to see now is just snippets of what he has been able to do. So I want you to pay attention, and then thereafter, because the purpose of having this today as laid down by the DG of Katsina is for you to see what he has done. And let us now see how, through collaboration, through support, this can even be made better. Thank you very much as we watch the documentary.
In the heart of northern Nigeria, Katsina State is undergoing a remarkable transformation. A resurgence of economic activities has redefined its economic landscape, uplifted the lives of countless entrepreneurs, and a renewed sense of security have revitalized the state, positioning it as a hub for development and growth.
At the center of this progress is His Excellency Governor Diko Rada, a leader whose vision is not only revitalizing the SME sector, but is also bringing lasting peace to communities that once faced significant challenges from insecurity. Through strategic partnerships, along with the mobilization of vigilante groups, has helped to deter criminal activities and restore a sense of safety to rural and urban communities alike, allowing communities to regain their sense of normalcy and focus on rebuilding their lives.
The return of stability has led to a revival of economic activities across the state. Markets are bustling, businesses are thriving, and for the first time in many years, daily flights connect Katsina to other major cities in Nigeria, symbolizing the state's renewed connectivity and openness to opportunities.
With a safer environment in place, Governor Rada turned his attention to building the economy, starting with the creation of a dedicated SME development agency, the Katsina Enterprise Development Agency, Katsina. This pioneering agency is the first of its kind in the state, designed to provide holistic support to MSMEs across all 34 local government areas, focusing on growth, sustainability, and innovation. To lead this transformative journey, Governor Rada appointed a dynamic and proactive leader, Aisha Aminu, as the Director General of Katsina. Her leadership has been instrumental in laying a solid foundation for the agency, ensuring that Katsina meets its mandate to empower businesses and foster an enabling environment for entrepreneurship.
Governor Diko Umaru Rada recognized the crucial role of a strong and active SME council in driving economic growth. While the council existed before, Governor Rada's administration took the bold step of reinaugurating it, bringing a new sense of purpose and energy. With a focus on collaboration and inclusivity, the revitalized SME council now serves as a vibrant platform for addressing the needs of entrepreneurs and small businesses across the state. Recognizing the unique challenges faced by underserved communities, Governor Rada established the Diko Business Development Services (BDS) Corps. This initiative extends technical support, mentorship, and advisory services to SMEs in remote and underserved areas, ensuring that no entrepreneur is left behind. It has become a lifeline for those with the potential to grow but lacking necessary support. The Diko BDS Corps works closely with entrepreneurs, helping them navigate the requirements to access financing such as the Bank of Industry (BOI) matching fund. To ensure Katsina's operations are efficient and effective, comprehensive frameworks were put in place, including the development of standard operating procedures (SOP), human resources policy, operational manual, job function descriptions, key performance indicators (KPI), and a 5-year strategic plan and implementation plan. These frameworks have been pivotal in driving the agency's focus and delivering results. Guided by a 5-year strategic plan and implementation plan, Katsina is set to make a lasting impact on Katsina's economy. The strategic plan provides a roadmap for sustainable growth, prioritizing key sectors like agribusiness, manufacturing, mining, and the digital economy, while ensuring that every action taken aligns with the broader vision of the state. Accurate data is the foundation of impactful policies. The Katsina nMSME census and cluster mapping provided an in-depth understanding of the MSME landscape in the state. This critical exercise allowed Katsina to identify gaps, understand the needs of businesses, and tailor interventions to address those needs effectively. Governor Rada's administration has been relentless in securing resources to empower entrepreneurs across the state. The 5 billion naira matching fund with the Bank of Industry stands as a landmark achievement, something that had not been accomplished in the previous 8 years despite the BOI's presence in the state. This partnership opens up new avenues for affordable loans, grants, and capacity building programs for thousands of MSMEs across Katsina, providing them with the resources they need to expand and thrive. This fund has been complemented by a 1 billion naira partnership with Sterling Bank and Smedan, and the 542 million naira matching fund with UNDP, specifically aimed at supporting MSMEs in the frontline local government areas most affected by conflict, further demonstrates the administration's focus on creating diverse financing opportunities for businesses of all sizes. To ensure that the right businesses benefit from these financial resources, need assessment and sensitization exercises have been conducted across the state. These exercises identify SMEs with strong growth potential who are then provided with an interest-free KTSG BOI revolving facility. By targeting SMEs with the ability to expand and create jobs, this initiative directly stimulates the local economy and ensures that every corner of Katsina State feels the impact of economic revitalization. Recognizing that access to markets is as crucial as access to finance, Governor Rada has also championed the Katsina SME Fair and Clinics. These events offer a platform for MSMEs to showcase their products, connect with potential buyers, and meet directly with regulatory bodies by ensuring that businesses meet the regulatory requirements necessary to thrive in competitive markets. These fairs have opened up new opportunities for growth and expansion.
Among the many transformative achievements under the leadership of Governor Diko Umaru Rada is the remodeling of the Katsina Industrial Development Center. The once underutilized hub has been revitalized into a modern industrial facility equipped to support a wide range of manufacturing and processing activities. The remodeled center now stands as a symbol of Katsina's commitment to industrial growth and job creation. In addition to these achievements, Governor Rada has prioritized the reorganization of the Katsina Youth Craft Village, a pivotal center for youth empowerment and skills development. The plan is to transform this village into a center of excellence for skills acquisition, providing young people with industry-related training and cutting-edge facilities, with a focus on vocational and technical education. And restructured Youth Craft Village aims to equip the next generation with the skills needed to thrive in local and global markets.
This initiative not only creates jobs, but ensures that Katsina youths are active participants in the state's economic transformation. With a stable environment, Katsina has become a magnet for development partners and international agencies eager to contribute to the state's growth. Leading the charge is the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, which has provided crucial support to MSMEs in areas affected by insecurity, helping to restore livelihoods and build resilience among local communities. The state has shown its readiness through proactive engagement and a streamlined process that ensures partners can quickly bring their projects to life. This responsiveness has made Katsina a preferred destination for development projects, fostering a collaborative environment where public and private sectors work together to achieve shared goals.
The progress made under Governor Rada's leadership is being showcased today at the Katsina nMSME Roundtable meeting, where the key stakeholders, including development partners and financial institutions, are gathered to explore new opportunities for collaboration. The meeting aims to foster dialogue, share best practices, and chart a path forward for supporting MSMEs and ensuring sustainable development in Katsina State.
Katsina is on the path to greatness, and with the leadership of His Excellency Governor Rada, the best is yet to come. All development partners and financial institutions are welcome to be part of the journey. The state is ready. The people are ready. Together, we can build a Katsina that thrives in prosperity, security, and opportunity for all.
Thank you all so much for watching. And those at home, we have seen the giant strides of His Excellency Governor Umaru Diko Rada in small and medium scale enterprises development in Katsina. Let me quickly welcome the Special Advisor on Policy Coordination to Hajia Hadiza Ali. Hajia Hadiza Ali, representing the Honorable Minister of Arts, Culture and Creative Economy, Dr. Hanatu Musawa, who is here with us. Permit me, ladies and gentlemen, to also recognize the MD CEO of the Rural Electrification Agency, Abba A. Aliyu, is also here with us. Permit me also to quickly recognize the representative of the Kuwaiti ambassador to Nigeria, the diplomatic attaché, Omar Al-Lukman. A warm welcome. We now want to take some goodwill messages from our partners of the Governor of Katsina State. They have some goodwill messages, some who are here with us. I quickly call on the Honorable Minister of Housing and Urban Development to please step forward to give a goodwill message. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister. Please, we just want, for want of time, 2 minutes. Thank you.
The Executive Governor of Katsina State, His Excellency Malam Dikko Umar Rada, PhD, CON, the Deputy Governor of Katsina State, Malam Faruk Jobe. I want to stand on the existing protocol for the ones of time. Please, I would like to, first of all, thank my political leader, Progressive Governor of Katsina State, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Katsina State, Dr. Dikko Umar Rada, for the privilege to join this vital dialogue on the future of micro, small, and medium enterprises in Katsina State. As a very proud Katsina indigene and a proud political ally of His Excellency, a stakeholder in the development and growth of the Katsina State, I am honored to contribute to this roundtable that seeks to empower our local entrepreneurs and chart a course for sustainable economic development. I must say that I'm not surprised by the great emphasis His Excellency Governor Radda has placed on MSME development, because his outstanding leadership as the former DG of Smedan provided him with a unique perspective on the importance of empowering small businesses as engines of growth. What we're witnessing today is a continuation of that legacy. He is replicating the excellent work at Smedan in Katsina State, creating thriving environment for SMEs to flourish, creating thousands of jobs, enabling economic growth and reducing poverty in our state. This is commendable, and I applaud His Excellency's drive. The Katsina stands at the forefront of SME development under the Governor's visionary leadership. His administration's creation of the KASEDA, which is Katsina State Enterprise Development Agency, which we have just seen, reflects a clear understanding of the pivotal role MSMEs play in driving economic growth, job creation, and innovation. He also went ahead to appoint a dedicated Hajia Aisha Aminu Malumfashi, under whose leadership KASEDA is making significant strides in supporting entrepreneurship and improving the socio-economic well-being of our people. The recent launch of the 5 billion Naira MSME Growth Fund and the DUCO Business Development Service, DUCO BDS, are transformative initiatives. The matching fund with the Bank of Industry is a powerful catalyst, empowering local businesses while addressing financial challenges they often face. With 10 MSMEs identified in each of our 34 local government areas, this program is an exemplary model of transparency and accountability and inclusivity. The commitment shown by the Katsina State government to nurture SMEs is vital, because these businesses are the backbone of our economy. They provide jobs to our people, foster innovation, and also diversify our economy. By addressing challenges such as access to finance, skills development, and creating enabling policies, the state government is ensuring that these businesses not only survive but thrive on an increasing competitive market. For want of time, the lessons from the global best practice are clear: fostering networks between large companies and SMEs, improving infrastructure, and prioritizing sectors with the most potential that can transform our economic landscape. Katsina, with its unique resources and entrepreneurial spirit, is well positioned to make a difference in this line. Your Excellency, the work you have started in supporting NLC is already yielding results, creating a more prosperous Katsina. The Federal Minister of Housing and Urban Development, which I represent, is ready to collaborate and provide further support, particularly in areas where housing and entrepreneurship intersect. Your Excellency, by empowering our people with affordable homes, we create a stable environment that supports businesses' growth and innovation. As the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, I'm ready and willing to provide any level of support towards ensuring that you achieve your very noble goals of leveraging MSMEs to make Katsina a great state. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you so much, the Honorable Minister of Housing and Urban Development. Next to deliver his goodwill message is the Executive Vice Chairman of the National Communications Commission, Alhaji Aminu Maida.
Good morning, Your Excellency, Governor Umaru Dukorada, Your Excellency, Deputy Governor Malam Jobe, and Honorable Minister, Architect Nangiwa, heads of agencies, my sister, DG Katsina, and all other dignitaries. It's indeed a pleasure to be here to witness this monumental occasion. And I think you've heard this a lot, but I'll repeat it. MSMEs are the backbone of any economy. And I think it is very bold and laudable of His Excellency, this step he has taken to create this new agency towards achieving this goal. And of course, we saw what he did at the federal level. So we're looking forward excitedly to see that same being replicated at state level through his protege, Malama Aisha. And I think we also have to applaud His Excellency for the support he gives the youth and his belief in diversity. Because like myself, even though there's always an argument whether I'm a youth or not at 45 years old. I think Aisha is 44. We were at school together. And there was no doubt that she was going to be on the big stage one day, because Aisha is one person for us that are more reserved. When she enters a place, you must notice her. And she must make others notice you as well. So this belief in youth and diversity is something we must applaud His Excellency. Not only in Katsina we have seen, but in other appointments he has made. When we look at the DG of the Pioneer Agency for ICT in Katsina, Naufal Ahmed, he's another very young and vibrant gentleman. And his economic advisor, Mr. Nura Khalil Nura. These are very laudable steps. And I believe these will form the foundation towards building a more vibrant economy in Katsina State. And I'd also like to thank him personally, because like my older brother, Honorable Minister, said, we are here to support, but I think the governor actually has already even shown me the way by showing me that support. His Excellency was the first governor to declare free right of way since I assumed office. And we thank him for that, and we've already seen the benefit of that. And hopefully in the coming months we'll launch an initiative by one of the companies in the sector who came and did a bit of infrastructure development. But I would like to also assure you, Your Excellency, that you have our support, directly or indirectly. And like they say, digital is the backbone of the future. And I have my fellow DG here, Malam Kashifu. And I can assure you that on behalf of our ministry, we are here to support you and help you drive and achieve your agenda to grow the economy of Katsina State. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Thank you so much. We appreciate the goodwill message. I want it very brief for want of time. Next, I call on Alhaji Kashifu of Nidda to give his goodwill message.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the Governor of Katsina State, Malam Diko Umaru Rada, please permit me to recognize the Deputy Governor, the Honorable Minister, and Head of Agencies before I stand on the existing protocol. For me, this is a pivotal moment to our journey to make Nigeria a digital power. Like my colleague, the EVC, NCC mentioned that SMEs are the backbone of any economy, and also digital is what enables. So some will wonder what is the connection between SMEs and digital economy. But that will help SMEs to achieve 4 key goals. Firstly, it will help them to improve market access. I will never forget, we did a training for women from Silesia. She normally come to Abuja to sell kuli-kuli. After that training, she learned that she can use social media, WhatsApp, and other digital platforms to reach her customers without coming to Abuja. She used to spend 3 hours commuting between Silesia and Abuja every day. But when she realized that she can use digital platforms, she saved time, used that time to increase productivity. So if our SMEs are empowered with digital skills, they can do more in terms of expanding their market. It will also help them to increase their efficiency if they are delivering services or they are doing anything that has to do with efficiency, as well as cost saving. For example, the example I gave for the woman, she saved cost for commuting between Silesia and Abuja because she can send you her kuli-kuli. You can use internet banking to pay for the kuli-kuli, and she can send it to you without her spending her money to move from Silesia to Abuja. And it will also help them in enhanced customer engagement, because through WhatsApp today our SMEs can reach customers, they can share what they have with them to see and do transaction. So this is what can help to do, and what we do at our ministry, we have an ambitious target of achieving 95% digital literacy in Nigeria. That will help our SMEs to develop their digital fluency on how to navigate our digital world to sell their products. And it can also help them in content creation if they are into selling something that has to do with marketing and so on. So at NIDA, we are ready to work with Katsina, with Katsina government, to ensure that Katsina citizens are digitally literate, and also to help them build their capacity on using technology to increase their market reach. As well as we can work with startup, with the IT agency, to help startups to build local solutions, to use technology as a source of inspiration to come up with innovative solutions that will solve your local problems. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much. Please, I want to recognize here with us the Director General and Chief Executive Officer of the Industrial Training Fund, ITF, Dr. Afiz Oluwatoyin Ogun, is here with us. Welcome. We will now take some more goodwill messages, and please, I want you to stick for less than 2 minutes because of time. We are live on Channels Television. Johannes Lerner, the representative of the German ambassador to Nigeria, is here with us. Please, goodwill message for 2 minutes, please.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the Governor, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor. Let me also stand on the existing protocol for the sake of time. When I first came to Katsina State some months ago to the Northwest Governors Forum, I met Your Excellency and I met several others of you, and we discussed the enormous challenges the Northwest faces, insecurity, lack of infrastructure and other things. But when I received the invitation for this meeting here, I was very curious to come because I want to see the positive side. The development of small enterprises, of medium enterprises, the development of IT services, the development of more production in agriculture, in services, in manufacturing, And as you probably know, Germans are the champions of small and medium enterprises, and we like this model of development very much, and therefore we are ready to help. We opened several financing windows with commercial banks in Nigeria now, which will actually focus on renewable energies, which will focus on small and medium enterprise development, especially focused on women, and we are ready to help you there, and I'm looking forward to the discussion in order to find out what exactly we can do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the German ambassador. Now we invite good message from the UNDP representative, Precious Akanunu. Precious Akanunu, to please 2 minutes. Please 2 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the Governor of Katsina State, Malam Diko Rada, Your Excellency, Deputy Governor, ministers here present, senior government officials, fellow development partners, please allow me to stand on existing protocol for the want of time. So good morning. I am pleased to stand here on behalf of the United Nations Development Program resident representative in Nigeria. She's Miss Elsie Atafa, and I'm standing on behalf of her. She couldn't make it because of a series of UN Day activities that is currently ongoing, which marks the 79 years of UN's activities of global cooperation in the country and globally. So it's a critical milestone that unites nations in the pursuit of peace, progress, and protection of human rights. So she had to be there for those activities. So standing on her behalf, let me say that it's a privilege to address you all today as we gather for this Katsina State Roundtable on nano, micro, small and medium-sized enterprises. The platform is quite crucial because it presents us the opportunity to discuss the future of businesses in Katsina State and explore strategic opportunities for their growth and sustainability, as they are the backbones of the economy. But let me start by commending the Katsina State government. I've learned that it's one of the first states to domesticate the national policy on nano, micro, small and medium-sized enterprises. It's quite a mouthful. But yes, and also to congratulate His Excellency and the Katsina State team for the successful graduation of about 217 young graduates, young entrepreneurs from the Katsina State Employability Project, which is a great feat. So I would like to start by saying that we know that according to the PwC survey, MSMEs account for 96% of all businesses in the country, and they contribute 49% to the national GDP and employing over 84% of the country's workforce. So they are the backbone of every economy, and particularly for Nigeria. They're driving innovation, they're creating jobs, they're fostering inclusive growth. So we must, as we gather in this dialogue, we must focus on how to unleash their potential in an increasing competitive world. We know that Nigeria has become a part of the AfCFTA, the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, and this makes the competition tougher, even tougher for businesses. So our local businesses must be empowered, not only to face these challenges, but also to seize the vast opportunities that lie ahead. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests here present, at UNDP we also recognize the crucial role that MSMEs play in the economy. And I want to just run through some of the quick strides that UNDP Nigeria is making to empower businesses across the country, especially those owned by youths and women, to uplift the next generation of entrepreneurs. One of these is the Timbuktu project, which we're trying to advance innovation across the country, working together with our government partners and the Timbuktu Africa Innovation Foundation. We've launched Africa's first ever FinTech Timbuktu Hub in Lagos that is designed to drive collaboration and growth of Pan-African FinTech ecosystem. For the want of time, let me also just mention what we're doing with Katsina State through the Northwest Prevention Facility Project. We've partnered with the Katsina State Enterprise Development Agency to uplift MSMEs, particularly those that are run by women, persons with disabilities, and youths, mobilizing over 400 million naira and supporting about 2,000 business owners across 8 frontline local governments with direct cash transfers or cash grants. So this initiative is quite important because it's helping to rebuild livelihoods and also foster economic resilience and peace building in the regions affected. So to wrap up, I'd like to say that investing in MSMEs in Katsina State and of course across the country is about building the future where businesses can thrive, where young entrepreneurs can also seize new opportunities that is available within the regional landscape, and where every citizen, regardless of their background, has a stake in our shared prosperity as a state and as a country and as a continent. So together, and with collaboration and strong commitment, we can turn this vision into reality, creating a more inclusive, resilient, and prosperous Katsina State for all. Thank you.
Thank you, UNDP. The next person to give a goodwill message is from the Bank of Industry, the Regional Manager, Northwest 2, Suleiman Umar. Please, we beg you, 2 minutes.
All right, that's good. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Katsina State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor. Let me start on the existing protocol. I'm representing my MD, Dr. Olasukwadusi, who is unavailably absent for this occasion, and that doesn't mean this very gathering is not important. For those that know His Excellency, you could feel the desperation in His Excellency's strive to improve MSME in Katsina State. In the past couple of weeks, or maybe say like 2-3 weeks, we've had engagement programs in Katsina to develop MSME. You know, there's a difference between someone who is just eating food because it's lunchtime and someone who is eating because he has not eaten for the past 1 week. So that's the desperation you could see in His Excellency in trying to improve MSME in the state. You know, we've been looking at ways to partner with Katsina State for the past 8 years. When we got to him upon the resumption of office, immediately he said, okay, let's do this. When we came up with conditions that, okay, some entrepreneurs might not be able to meet this condition, I said, you know what? We have a separate fund. Keep aside this fund. Let's give those entrepreneurs that could not meet your condition. Isn't that wonderful? Please, a round of applause for His Excellency. So now, at Bank of Industry, yes, we recognize innovations, and we also try to MSME in the States, and let you know that he sees your desperation, and we are committed to ensuring that we deliver on our mandate. And I also like to use this opportunity to congratulate the Katsina and the effort she's put through upon organizing all the events on MSME in the state, and that's a very laudable effort. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much. I now invite Dr. Afiz Oluwatoyin, Director General and Chief Executive Officer of the Industrial Trading Fund, to please give his goodwill message. 2 minutes, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, the Governor of Katsina State, Governor Diko Umaru Rahada, the father, or let me say the grandfather of nMSME in Nigeria. You all know why this title is, let me say, a round peg in a round hole. So it fits, gives the cap or the crown to who it fits. Sir, the role of MSME, the skill in MSME, you know, ITF is the home of skill. We are to bridge the skill gap in the nation. Without skill, MSME cannot survive. Before the survival of MSME, you must sharpen the skills of the MSME. And that is where ITF comes as a big partner. Not just a big partner to just any MSME, because we see a lot of people coming up now, but the governor of Katsina State actually placed himself, due to his handwork in this field, in a category where we all look up to him for directions. Your Excellency, right now we are training artisans. And when they finish, when we finish the training, we are training them in ITF to international standard in a very popular program called Super Skill Up Artisans. What happens to them after? One of the big exits is MSME. So far, we have trained from 0 stage 30,000 artisans as of today. They graduated last week. We are now scaling them up to international standard. And Katsina is a big partner. We are coming, sir. We wish Katsina State. I'm a teacher. We talk too much, but I've been restricted to 2 minutes. I have a lot to say, but maybe I have to come to Katsina to say everything I have to say. Because this forum, he has only given me 2 minutes, and I saw him always whispering to the other people. I don't want that to happen to me. So, Your Excellency, please expect ITF with a big bang on your door. Thank you.
Dr. Afiz Oluwatoyin, I thank you for giving the time. Next, I invite the MD CEO of the Rural Electrification Agency, Malam Abba A. Aliyu. Please, 2 minutes.
Your Excellency, to maximally utilize my 2 minutes, I would stand on existing protocol. But I will also beg for additional 1 minute. Reason being that when the DG SME Katsina came to my office, she spent 3 hours. So 1 minute per 1 hour. Your Excellency, I would just like to say some context, create some context, which you know better than me. We know that SME drive Nigerian economy, and they are responsible for the employment of over 80% of Nigerian population. But the key challenge facing the SMEs is electricity. A typical SME experienced 32.8 outages in a month. And for example, the example given by Kashifu, the kuli sellers, without having an electricity, she could not even find a way to charge her phone, talk less of going through the context of selling her product. So what we did is to now see what is the confluence between electricity and financial inclusion, which drives the IT and other SMEs. And what we have seen is a correlation between electricity and non-financial inclusion. And that is why we feel that what would drive the SMEs is creating these electricity opportunities. Next slide. So To deepen that, the federal government has signed the Electricity Act, which has liberalized the sector. And the liberalization of the sector is nothing more than giving opportunity for state to participate in the entire value chain of electricity. And I'm happy to say that Katsina is one of the few states that has already started that journey of creating that electricity market in Katsina State. One important thing that we got from the UK NIAF was that one of the bases they use in selecting the state to partner with in creating this electricity market is political will, and which literally means that Katsina has the political will to create the electricity market. That is why they partner with the Katsina state. So this opportunity has created now a very big opportunity for the state to electrify their state and community and help the SMEs. Next slide. So what we are doing now is partnering with this state to map the entire state, the entire country, starting from the communities upward, for the state to see what are the opportunities, where are these areas, what are the so-called unelectrified areas, where are these areas without reliability, and what is the best means to electrify the state. So we have started this, and I'm happy to show His Excellency that we have completely mapped the entire Katsina state. And one of the smart things that has been, we arranged behind your back, Your Excellency, with the DG, is that immediately after this event, there is going to be a RESCO roundtable, Renewable Energy Service roundtable, whereby we will invited the entire developers, about 100 of them that will come here, see all these sites that are in the Katsina state, and see what are the enabling incentives the Katsina is providing for them for these developers to uptake this site and electrify it. Based on the little that we have seen, next slide. Based on the little that we have seen, quickly, next slide, I'm trying to meet my 2 minutes. Next slide, please. Next slide. This is the key thing that we have identified. Using mini grid, we can electrify 1.5 million Katsinawa within the next 2 years. This is reality, and it is my hope that at the end of the roundtable, all the sites that we are going to show within the Katsina, we hope that all the developers will uptake this site. One key thing, Your Excellency, that I want to tell you is that we have seen, for example, if you take 3 local governments, right, Safana, Bauri, and Kankara, within this state, we have over 200 sites, of which each site will electrify more than 1,000 households. 200 sites. If you get this, if we are able to get developers to uptake these 200 sites, already you have 20,000 Katsinawas electrified, and this is something that can happen in months. And to show you why it is important for me to have the 3 minutes is because the federal government has already crystallized a funding of $750 million, which I'm managing. This funding is amount of money that we are giving developers as subsidy and grant. So you can electrify these people in Katsina without spending 1 penny of the state. All what is required is for the state to attract this private sector, because we are incentivizing the private sector to come to the state and uptake this site. And once they deliver on the site, we now pay them this grant and subsidy. So at the end of this session, we are going to present all the sites that we have mapped, the economic and socio-economic indices of each site for the developers to see it and possibly uptake it, come to us, developed, and we pay them the grant and subsidy and manage this mini grid over a period of time. This is really a golden opportunity, Your Excellency, to really crystallize development in Katsina State, and we really would like to continue to partner with the SMEDAN and the State Electricity Board to achieve that. Thank you very much.
In fact, I have to appreciate Malam Abba A. Aliyu, the MD CEO of the Rural Electrification Agency, for his very short and precise presentation. He kept to time, and we appreciate that. The next person I want to call on is the representative of the DG Smedan, Onesi Lawani, to please step forward for your goodwill message. Those we cannot take now after the governor, because we are on live on Channels Television. Those we cannot take now, their goodwill message will be after the event. At the event. Thank you.
Your Excellency, my governor. For most of us that don't know, he was my Director General, and I work very closely with him. One thing that is so amazing about Mr. Governor is his response to calls. And that shows his passion for the development of the micro, small, and medium enterprise subsector. The longest I've had the governor respond to my call or to my chat is maybe 2 hours. He must respond. And we can see that even in the way he responds to MSME development in the state. To show his understanding of the MSME space, he quickly created the Katsina agency. He also reactivated the State MSME Council, which we work closely with, and he also embarked on aggressive data gathering and utilization to aid data-based interventions and implementation in the state. Katsina State is undoubtedly among the first states in the country to deliberately address the challenges of access to finance by partnering with the agency on the matching fund. He actually started the matching fund in the agency before he left. The government also tapped into the repurposing of the Industrial Development Center, which has now been turned into the Common Facility Center. And these are some of the areas that the agency, that is SMEDAN, is closely working with the state government. My DG, Charles Odi, who is attending the CEO training in NASCON, has asked me to do just one thing: to commit, to come and make one thing. What? To commit to the agency to all initiatives of the state aimed at developing the MSME space. That is the only thing he has asked me to do, and I'm happy that I'm here, sir. Thank you so much.
We'll quickly allow, before the governor takes the stage, the Director General of the African Development Bank to please step forward and give a goodwill message. Representing the DG African Development Bank.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, MC. Yes, all protocol observed. I would like to thank the governor of Katsina State to organizing this roundtable. So the Director General of the African Development Bank, Dr. Abdul Kamara, he would have loved to come personally, but he has been called for another duty. That's why he asked me to represent the bank. Why he would have loved to come here? It's because the micro, small, and medium-sized enterprise is very important for the bank. So in 2016, you know, our president, Dr. Akimuni Adesina, he approved the Job for Youth in Africa strategy to create 25 million jobs for youth in Africa and equip 50 million. And the only pathway that he has prescribed to follow is through the support to micro, small, and medium-sized enterprise. They are seen as the driver of job creation in Africa. So that objective cannot be achieved without Nigeria being on board. So in Nigeria, we just closed 2 years ago a project, a line of credit with the Development Bank of Nigeria to support micro and small size enterprise. And then in this room, many people are aware of the flagship program that we have, the IDICE, the Investment in Digital and Creative Enterprise, that the banks has established with Nigeria with 3 funds, including what the director of Katsina mentioned, access to finance, to support youth, young entrepreneurs in the country. We are working now with the Ministry of Trade and Industry and Investment and SMEDAN for nMSMEs industrial cluster to establish in the country. This is a project of around 100 million USD that the bank is supporting the government to put in place to support the establishment and even revitalizing some existing industrial cluster in the country. They are seen as the driver of job creation. So these are to mention that the bank is here to support, and then we sit with the governor of Katsina State. That's why we like this idea of having this roundtable. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I invite, before the governor speaks, I invite the representative of the Bank of Industry, just 1 minute, to give a goodwill message, please. Thank you. Okay, Sterling Bank. Sterling Bank, I'm told they are here. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Goodwill message. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, permit me to stand on the existing protocols. I have just a minute. I bring message from the MD, Abubakar Suleiman, who is unavoidably absent. He said I should personally send his greetings to you, Excellency. As Sterling Bank, we are committed to supporting SMEs, businesses, and drive growth in this segment rigorously. This also has been evident over the years in line with the bank's vision. Sterling Bank prides itself in its purpose to enrich life. Thus, we are fully fledged and committed to contributing positively to supporting the society and Nigeria at large. If you recall, last year, we signed an agreement with SMEDAN where we set aside $5 billion for the development of SMEs in Nigeria. And very proactively, when we did that, it was meant for the entire country. We were approached by the DG Kaseda, and she said, please, part of this $5 billion, can you set aside 500 million naira for us to counterpart? We said, yes, we will do that. So about 4 or 5 other state governments approached us with this request. But I'm happy to inform Your Excellency today that Katsina is the first state that has deposited their own counterpart funding. And very importantly, in the next 2 weeks, we will start disbursing these funds to Katsina State. So just riding on what the DGITF has said, as Baba of SMEs, I want to inform you that Sterling Bank is the commercial bank for SMEs in Nigeria.
Thank you, Sterling Bank. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the icing now, the icing on this cake. That's His Excellency, the Governor of Katsina State, Dr. Diko Umaru Rada, a very dynamic, strong, young person, economist and politician. In fact, we all know that he was former Director General of the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, SMEDAN, and he has been doing so much to ensure that Katsina State leads in developing small and medium enterprises. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I invite His Excellency, Dr. Umaru Diko Rada, to please address us.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Katsina State, the Honorable Minister of Housing, as well as the representative of the Honorable Minister of Creative Economy, the head of the federal government agencies that are here, both present and former, members of the diplomatic corps, head of development partner, head of financial institutions, members of Katsina State government, the DG of Kaseda, Ajia Aisha, and the management staff of the agency, distinguished invited guests, pressmen and security personnel, I thank you very much for attending this occasion. Not take this for granted. We thank you so very much for doing that. It is a great honor to welcome you all to this MSME Holders Roundtable meeting. This gathering represents an important milestone in our journey to transform the economic landscape of Katsina State through empowerment of youth and also the growth of nano, micro, small, and medium enterprises in the state. Today, I will share with you our vision for the future, the progress we have made, and the crucial role each of you can play in helping us achieve the collective goal. Katsina State's vision for MSME development is rooted in the belief that a vibrant MSME sector is the key to inclusive economic growth, job creation, and long-term prosperity. We aim to build a dynamic ecosystem where businesses can thrive, innovative, and compete not only locally but globally. Our approach is based on creating a supportive environment for entrepreneurs, facilitating access to finance, and fostering skills development, and providing infrastructure needed to unlock the full potential of our people. With this vision in mind, our efforts are centered around establishing an ecosystem where every small business has the opportunity to grow, every entrepreneur is empowered with the right tools, and where collaboration between public and private sector paves way for sustainable economic growth. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today's roundtable meeting is not just a forum to present our achievements. It is a platform to engage with you and our valued stakeholders, showcase our progress, gain your support, and foster dialogue and partnership. This gathering represents a unique opportunity for us to collaborate on innovative solutions and initiatives that will shape the future of small businesses in Katsina State. Together we can chart a course toward a brighter and more prosperous future. Upon assuming office, we met numerous challenges that hinder the growth of MSME sector in Katsina State. I would like to roll out the challenges and also let you know what we were able to do to mitigate those challenges. Difficulty in accessing finance. Small businesses struggle with accessing affordable finance due to stringent loan conditions and lack of tailored financial product. Absence of institutionalized MSME support. There was no dedicated structure to coordinate MSME activities, leading to the fragmented support ecosystem. Poor infrastructure and unfriendly business environment. The absence of critical infrastructure alongside regular hurdles limited the potential of many small enterprises.
barriers to innovation and entrepreneurship. There was insufficient structures to encourage creativity and innovation, which are vital to MSME success. A weak MSME ecosystem. These issues combine to create a weak MSME ecosystem that hinder job creation, economic growth, and leaving many aspiring entrepreneurs without a fast forward. In response to these challenges, we took swift and decisive action. Today, I'm pleased to share the progress we have made in transforming MSME ecosystem in the state. Establishment of Katsina State Enterprise Development Agency, KASIDA. We created KASIDA, a dedicated agency to serve as a central hub for MSME support and development in Katsina State. We appointed a proactive leader in person of Hajia Aisha Aminu Malumfash as a Director General who has laid a strong foundation for agency's future. Access to finance and financial inclusion. We launched a 5 billion MSME matching fund with the Bank of Industry, a significant milestone as this was the first time such a fund was secured despite BOI presence in Katsina for 8 years. We partner with Maiden and Sterling Bank for a 1 billion matching fund, ensuring more financial options for small businesses. And equally set aside 1 billion with BOI as a managed fund for those who could not be able to meet up the conditions of BOI. In collaboration with UNDP, we established a 542 million matching fund for support of MSME in frontline local governments affected by the conflict. Strengthening institutional structures. We inaugurated the MSME Council, making it a vibrant platform for shaping policies that directly impact MSMEs. Our administration has developed a standard operation procedures, human resource policies, operational manuals and joint functions, and KPIs, providing a clear operational framework for KASIDA. We are remodeling the Katsina Industrial Development Center and establish a common facility center for fashion, printing, and food processing and ICT. Market access and development and business development services. Through the DICO BDSP Corps, we provided a technical support to businesses, ensuring they met the requirement of financial institutions while offering necessary guidance for success. KASIDA database portal serves as a data bank that warehouse crucial data for MSMEs, census and cluster mapping, and essential resources for informed decisions. Our MSME fair and clinic have become key platforms for businesses to access market and meet regulatory requirements, thereby expanding their reach and opportunities. Skills development and capacity building. We have commenced restructuring of Katsina Youth Craft Village to be a center of excellence for skills acquisition and providing practical training and skills to our youth. Our employability project focused on providing our youth with the skills they needed to secure jobs and start their own businesses, addressing unemployment and building skills workforce. Reliable and accurate data. We conducted Katsina MSME census. This extensive survey provided us with valuable insight into the number, size, distribution of MSME across our state. This data-driven approach is already proven to be a game changer, allowing us to tailor our intervention and ensure that resources are directed where they are needed most. In addition to the census, we also undertook cluster mapping to identify geographical concentration of similar businesses across Katsina State. This exercise helps us to pinpoint areas with strong economic potentials and those that require additional support and investment. We will be unveiling these reports today. Building in these efforts, it is my pleasure at this memorable event today to plug up another ambitious project for the identification, enumerations, and support for nMSME situated along major road corridors in the 34 local government areas in Katsina State. The project aims to map out businesses, strategic locations, and ensure that no enterprise is left behind. By providing these businesses with access to soft loans, training, and grants, we are working to boost their resilience and competitiveness in the market. This initiative demonstrates our commitment to empower grassroots enterprise and fostering sustainable economic growth in our state. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, looking ahead, our plans are based on insight and findings of the various projects we have implemented, and we intend to expand the reach of the DICCO BDS. We aim to extend technical support to more communities, ensuring that every entrepreneur has access to the necessary resources for growth. Implement the CASEDA 5-year strategic plan. This plan will guide us in creating a sustainable MSME sector with targeted initiatives that address critical needs and foster long-term growth. Transforming Katsina Youth Craft Village. We will continue positioning the KYCB as a premier hub for skills training and youth development with modernized facilities and innovative training programs. Deepening support for MSME in conflict-affected areas will help businesses rebuild and recover, fostering resilience and economic stability. Facilitate market access and linkage. Full implementation of MSME policy. We are committed to implementing Katsina State MSME policy. We will streamline support for MSME and create a more conducive environment for innovative and entrepreneurship. Strengthening partnership. We plan to deepen our collaboration with commercial banks, development financial institutions, international partners to bring more resources and expertise to MSME sector. Before I conclude, I would like to extend my deepest appreciation to all of you present today for accepting our invitation and for being part of this important journey to make Katsina great again. Your presence here today demonstrates your commitment to the economic transformation of our state and empowerment of our people, in line with the vision of Mr. President of the Hope Agenda, the renewed Hope Agenda. I also want to express my sincere gratitude to everyone who put in his hand to work and organize this event. Your dedication has made it possible today. I thank you for all your effort. I want to single-handedly thank Mr. Dr. Wale Pasanya for also being part of this project. This MSME Sector Roundtable is the first in the series of sectoral roundtable meetings. Our intention is to bring together stakeholders of various other sectors in the future, where we will share our progress and outline areas where we need your support. We believe that this approach will ensure a holistic development strategy for Katsina State, allowing us to tackle the sector's specific challenges with targeted solutions. As we move to the next item in our program, gathering feedbacks and commitments. I look forward to hearing from each of you about how you will support Katsina State government in achieving its goals. We recognize that we cannot do it alone, and your partnership is crucial to our success. Your insight, commitment, and investment will help us achieve our vision of a more prosperous and inclusive Katsina State. Thank you all once again. I look forward to a fruitful deliberations and discussions that lies ahead. Together we can make Katsina the preferred destination for business and innovation, as well as sustainable growth. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless Katsina State. May Almighty Allah bless all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, the driver of small and medium-scale enterprises right now in Katsina, was driving it across Nigeria, and now focusing on Katsina, Dr. Umaru Dikko Rada. There will still be a stakeholders engagement session later with the feedback and collaborative ideas to be fed into the small and medium enterprises agency arena. But first of all now, His Excellency, the Governor of Katsina State, will now unveil and publicly present reports of program and activities on nMSMEs development in Katsina State. Well, the MDs of agencies will assist His Excellency in presenting the report. The German ambassador too, we invite him to join them. The MDs of agencies, please, as the minister is here, the ministers, we also invite them to join His Excellency, Governor Umaru Dikko Rada, to unveil the reports of development partners, financial institutions and financial partners on, please, German ambassador, Kuwaiti ambassador, I want you all to join His Excellency. The REA, please, I want all of you to join His Excellency in unveiling this. This is a key event at this ceremony. Unveiling and public presentation of reports of program and activities of nMSMEs development in Katsina State. This is a key event. Please, His Excellency is now invited to unveil, along with his deputy. Applause for him, applause, applause. You can see Alhaji Lawal Jobe, the Deputy Governor, sharing the reports, the cluster mapping report of nMSMEs in Katsina State. The Governor and his deputy are now sharing the reports. It's a publication, a very concise publication. Yes, the governor himself is showing this to everybody. And of course, Haji Aisha Aminu is there. Deputy Governor is there. Now this is it. This is it. Dr. Afiz Oluwatoyin Ogun has joined Deputy Governor. Now we can see this is now open to the public. People can read it. It should be shared widely. People can see what effort has been done in nMSME development in Katsina State. And this can be a signal for nMSMEs across Nigeria. I think the next thing, development partners, development financial institutions, MSME stakeholders, and members of the diplomatic corps are now being invited to the stakeholders engagement session. Please, I want us to be seated. Please, everybody else be seated. Everybody else be seated. Please, take your seats. Thank you. Please be seated. Please be seated. After unveiling the public presentation of reports of program and activities of the MSME development in Katsina State, Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the stakeholders engagement session. Time for the stakeholders engagement session, ladies and gentlemen. And for this session, please, the representative of the NEPC can please step forward now. And before the session, give us your goodwill message. NEPC. The representative of the NEPC should please step forward now.
His Excellency, the Governor of Katsina State, the honorable ministers here present, head of all government agencies here present, and other dignitaries. Good afternoon all. I'm here to represent our Executive Director, CEO, in the person of Mrs. Noye Ayeni, who is unavoidably absent due to some official engagements outside the country. She sent me to convey her special greetings to the Executive Governor and to also tender her apology for her inability to be here in person. She also appreciates the invitation given to her to attend this program. And again, she also sent me to convey her commendation and congratulations to the Executive Governor for putting up this special event. And to put it in record, Nigerian Export Promotion Council has an office in Katsina State. The office is there to support the SMEs in the state. And we are running a program called One State, One Product. And in Katsina State, the selected products, the primary products and the alternate product are sesame seed and hibiscus flowers. And then our office there is there to work with the SMEs and the farmers in that state to scale up the production of these two key products for export purposes in Katsina State. And again, the Katsina State has been doing export over the years. But the Council, Nigerian Export Promotion Council, is encouraging the SMEs to do the export business formally, officially. And to put records straight, the Nigerian Export Promotion Council has registered over 34 nMSMEs and exporters in the country. And part of this figure is from Katsina State. So we recognize the role that the SMEs in Katsina State play in the development of the state, the economic development of the state. And to make Nigeria a net exporting country, the Nigerian Export Promotion Council encourages all the SMEs in Katsina State to embark on export development programs. And once more, I would like to conclude this by saying congratulations to the Executive Governor of Katsina State for putting up this special event today. Thank you very much. On behalf of my ED, I say thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And now I invite the representative of Afro-Exim Bank to please step forward and give a quick goodwill message. Representative of Afro-Exim Bank. Afro-Exim Bank, please make way. Okay, I'm told the Afro-Exim Bank rep has left. Now the representative of the nMSMEs Bank, want to allow some of these supporters of nMSMEs to have time and give us a goodwill message. We're wanting for time.
Thank you very much. I plead to stand on already established protocols. I permit me to specially mention His Excellency, the Governor of Katsina State, and the Deputy Governor of Katsina State. I stand here to represent the Managing Director of the Nigerian Export-Import Bank, who is unavoidably absent due to his attending an engagement outside the country. He sends his best wishes on this auspicious occasion. With your kind permission, I'd like to share with you interventions of the nMSMEs Bank in the SME space. The bank has officially launched 2 products to facilitate funding, to intervene especially in the SME space. We have the Women and Youth Export Facility. This is specially designed in recognition of the key role played by these two groups in the SME space, particularly in recognition to their potentials in driving economic growth and development. The objective here is to upscale the activities of these two groups to position them to benefit from opportunities presented by international trade. The second group, or the second product launched by the bank, is called the Small and Medium Enterprises Export Facility. This facility is aimed at supporting players in the SME space, especially with the intention to grow the nation's non-oil export basket. In addition, it aims at achieving industrialization for the nations for value-added products. Now, how do you do this? We do this by providing export-related loans at concessional rates, in particular at single-digit interest rates. Other collaborative areas of the bank include mentoring programs, capacity building programs, as well as information exchanges with the SME. We also facilitate grants and technical assistance to standardize the operations. We also provide networking opportunities. Finally, the objective of the bank is to intervene in unserved but key sectors with the objective of galvanizing for economic diversification and job creation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, Deputy Governor of Katsina State, Alhaji Lawal Chobe, Honorable Ministers present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are now on to the interactive session. And all development partners who are here are those we have not called. We would appreciate you to now reach out to His Excellency the Governor of Katsina State and His Excellency the Deputy Governor of Katsina State. This is an interactive session. Let me call now the representative of Access Bank to please step forward and share with us on what you're doing in the nMSME sector. Access Bank.
Good afternoon. Your Excellency, kindly permit me to stand on the existing protocol. My name is Abdulrazak, and I'm representing Access Bank. As we know, and has been echoed by many, MSME is indeed the anchor on which any national or subnational government is built. And this is important to actually note that for any state to succeed, for any country to succeed, we must pay attention to MSME. At Access Bank, we recognize that this is important, and we have put in place systems and structures that makes it easy for them to thrive. From specialized account services to providing guidance via MSME clinics. We do that in a lot of states. We are indeed very active in that space. Our commitment does not only go towards supporting them, we also believe in growing them because we would like to have a situation where they move from MSME status to being bigger corporations. Many big corporations today started small, so we believe that with the right support, they are likely to grow bigger. Access Bank remains Africa's gateway to the world, and we are glad to go on that journey with Katsina State. This is indeed an important step, and for us as a bank, we're willing and always able to support the quest. Thank you very much.
Thank you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's now time for us to at least conclude this session. We need to conclude this session. At least after this session, then we will now go take a break. And when we take a break, and then we'll reconvene for the stakeholders' engagements and feedback and collaborative ideas that we fed to His Excellency on what to do and what not to do in the stakeholders in the MSME development in Katsina State. Right now, let me invite a man who is very painstaking and hardworking and has been a sound support to the governor of Katsina State. That's His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Katsina State, Malam Farouk Lawal Jobe, who is also the chairman of the Katsina State nMSME Economic Council. Please, let's put our hands together for him.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم صلى الله على النبي الكريم. The Honorable Minister, Housing and Urban Development, the Chief of Staff, Honorable Commissioners, Head of Federal Government Agencies, Development Partners, Head of Financial Institutions, MSME stakeholders, members of the Deflective Corps, other industry players, gentlemen of the press, good afternoon. It is a great honor to deliver this vote of thanks and formally close this stakeholder engagement roundtable today. It has been an incredibly insightful and productive gathering, bringing together key stakeholders with a shared vision of fostering economic growth and empowering micro, small, and medium enterprises in Katsina State. On behalf of His Excellency, the Governor, Malam Diko Umar Rada, PhD, CON, and the good people of Katsina State, I extend our deepest appreciation to each and every one of you for taking time to join us today. Your presence and contributions have been invaluable, and we are grateful that you accepted our invitation to be part of this journey towards making Katsina State great. To our development partners, commercial banks, development financial institutions, and members of the diplomatic corps, we thank you for your support, your expertise, and your commitment to driving progress in the MSME sector. Your insight had added value immensely in today's dialogue, and we look forward to fostering more mutually beneficial relationships with you. It is through this partnership that we can unlock the full potentials of the sector in Katsina State. I would like to acknowledge and appreciate the effort of the Katsina State Enterprise Development Agency team for making meticulous planning and organization for this event. Your dedication has made today's roundtable meeting a success. Everyone who worked behind the scene to ensure a smooth and engaging program, we are indeed grateful. This roundtable meeting is just the first in the series of sectoral roundtable meetings that we plan to host. Each aim at deepening our collaboration with stakeholders across various sectors. Today's focus on the SMEs sector has allowed us to showcase our progress, highlight our challenges that we face, and outline our plans for the future. It has provided an excellent platform for dialogue, partnership, and mutual understanding. As we look forward to the future, we remain committed to working closely with our partners to create an enabling environment for the sector to strive. We are confident that together we can accelerate the pace of growth and ensure that the positive impact of collective efforts reaches every corner in Katsina State. As we conclude today's event, I want to wish all of our guests a safe journey back to your respective destinations. We hope that your experience here has been a rewarding one, and it has been successful, and we look forward to continue building strong partnership in this sector. Thank you for your time, your presence, your commitment, and may Allah guide us through what we intend to achieve. Thank you, and God bless everyone.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, Malam Farouk Lawal Jobe, the Deputy Governor of Katsina State. And with the vote of thanks of the Deputy Governor, this event has come to a close. We thank all of you who have been here listening to this, and this event is over now. And we will just take a break. Katsina State, we are continuing another session.
5 billion. The 5 billion is already in the account.
You're still on
of
to Channels Television, and you've been watching our live broadcast of the MSMEs program in Katsina State. And this marks the end of this program dedicated to engaging with the private sector on the development of small and medium-scale enterprises. It's been brought to you by the administration of Governor Diko Rada of Katsina. And now we continue with the rest of our program.